Good morning. In today's market brief, we cover Adani Power, Torrent Power, Maruti Suzuki, Tata Motors, Mahindra Mahindra, TVS Motor, Bajaj Auto, Ola Electric, Ather Energy, Power Finance Corporation, State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, Optiemus Infracom, Trent, IRCTC. Adani Power, sentiment positive. Adani Power won a contract to build an 800-megawatt ultra-supercritical power unit in Madhya Pradesh. The price per unit of electricity is about 5.83, and investment is around 10,500 crore. This means predictable revenues from a long-term agreement with the state electricity distributor. In simple words, Adani is adding new power capacity with clarity on price and demand, which is good for steady earnings and funding future projects. Torrent Power, sentiment positive. Torrent Power secured a 1,600-megawatt project in Madhya Pradesh, its biggest ever, with an estimated spend of about 22,000 crore. The agreed price per unit is just over 5.8, giving clear revenue visibility. In simple language, more capacity locked into long-term contracts should support growth and profitability for years, while helping the state with reliable power. Maruti Suzuki, sentiment positive. Maruti plans to export its firstborn electric car called Vitara to over 100 countries. This builds on Maruti's strong export network, which grew well last year. In simple terms, selling in many countries reduces dependence on India alone and helps keep sales steady. An electric model going global shows confidence in the product and brand. Tata Motors, sentiment positive. Tata Motors re-entered South Africa with 4 models, part of a bigger push into international markets. As Indian cars improve in design, safety, and features, they are winning more acceptance abroad. In simple words, Tata aims to grow by selling in more countries, which spreads risk and can lift factory utilization and profits over time. Mahindra and Mahindra, sentiment positive. Mahindra showcased electric SUV concepts designed for both right-hand and left-hand drive markets. This prepares the company to sell in developed countries where electric vehicles are popular. Simply put, Mahindra is building EVs for global buyers, which could help it enter higher-margin markets and improve brand image. TVS Motor, sentiment positive. TVS kept the top spot in electric scooters in August, led by strong iQube sales. The industry faces tight supply of rare earth magnets, but demand is steady. In simple language, TVS is selling well and actively managing part supply. That is good for growth, market share, and brand trust. Bajaj Auto, sentiment negative. Bajaj's Chetak electric scooter sales fell year-on-year because of shortages of key magnet components. Supplies resumed late in August, and the company is ramping up production to meet bookings. In simple words, sales were hit by a temporary parts problem. Numbers should improve as supply returns, but the near-term impact was negative. Ola Electric, sentiment neutral. Ola climbed back to the number 2 spot in August registrations with refreshed models. However, its share is lower than last year because traditional companies are catching up fast. In simple terms, Ola is growing again, but competition is getting tougher. It must keep improving quality, service, and financing to hold share. Ather Energy, sentiment positive. Ather launched a new EL scooter platform with faster assembly, quicker charging, and AI voice features. The company plans to remove heavy rare earth metals from motors after tests showed they aren't needed, cutting future supply risks and costs. In simple English, Ather is improving product features and reducing materials risk, which should help reliability and margins. Power Finance Corporation PFC, sentiment positive. PFC announced a large long-term loan facility with a Japanese development institution. This gives PFC access to stable, lower-cost funds to finance energy projects. Simply put, cheaper and longer funding helps PFC lend more to the power sector and earn steady interest income. State Bank of India SBI, sentiment positive. SBI obtained a €100 million line of credit from a European development agency via Gift City. The funds will support green and infrastructure projects at attractive rates. In simple language, this improves SBI's ability to fund large projects and is positive for both the bank and the economy. Sentiment positive. ICICI Bank partnered to enable India's first barrier-less highway tolling system, called multi-lane free-flow tolling. It reduces waiting at toll plazas, making journeys faster. In simple words, ICICI gains more digital transactions and fees, and drivers get smoother travel. Optiemus Infracom sentiment positive. Optiemus inaugurated a new electronics factory in Noida. The government wants to localize every phone component and expand domestic manufacturing, which already employs millions. In simple terms, facilities like this create jobs, reduce imports, and strengthen India's electronics ecosystem. Trent, Westside and Zudio. Sentiment neutral. The Commerce Ministry suggested Trent explore buying tariff-hit export goods for domestic sale at discounts until exporters find new markets. In everyday language, this could help clear inventory and boost footfall, but profitability depends on sourcing costs and markdown levels. IRC sentiment positive. Is expanding tour packages and pre-booked meals to improve customer experience. These services add revenue streams beyond ticketing. Simply put, better services can attract more travelers and increase non-fare income over time. Outro. That's your 10-minute market wrap. From power capex to E2W updates, export cushions, and India-Japan ties, we'll keep tracking what matters for your portfolio. See you tomorrow.